I was chasing shadows, moving too fast. Didn't see the way our love couldn't last. Now I'm stuck replaying what I put you through. Every night I'm haunted by the thought of you. If you need my loving, call me and I'll step on through. And we can talk all night long. If you want this loving, then call me and I'll drive to you. And we can touch all night long. Just call me and I'll come through. Just call me and I'll come through. Just call me and I'll come through. I was chasing shadows, moving too fast. Didn't see the way our love couldn't last. Now I'm stuck replaying what I put you through. Every night I'm haunted by the thought of you. If you need my love, if you want this love, call me and I'll step on through. And we can talk all night long. If you want my loving, then call me and I'll drive to you. And we can talk all night long. Just call me and I'll come through. Just call me and I'll come through. Fundiendo core la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Quien no anda corre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Fundiendo core la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Quien no anda corre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Whoa, se despega like a rocket. Oh yeah, she be my rocket. Yeah. Una vez, honey, honey. Yeah. Baby, no lo pares. Yeah. Si es la que hay, pues la que hay. Yeah. Y Peter Sonner, that's my kind. Whoa, lo quieres pa' mirar el time. Yeah, yeah. Por si algún día ya no hay. Whoa, ey, no bebes más o hay. Copa Bifitter con limón no quieres tanquear. Yeah, que tiene y mala desaprovecháis. Y aunque se os diera la ocasión así la aprovecháis. Le llega heavy, hoy no va a portarme bien. Toca pelle y me vacila 10 de 100. Ahora es pussy retrega constantemente. She's smoking glass, casi carats. Mi nombre por tu ciudad. Baby, sigue que lo escuche el vecino atrás. Let's hop in cash. Y si preguntan la que hay, she want it, I got it, y acabo asfixiar. Let's go to gas, la partidita al solitario. Ahora todo around, yeah, yeah. Eso que tiene duplicado, yeah, yeah. Muévemelo para otro lado, yeah. Uy, deja que se amontone. Tranquilo, sáltame los botones. Los mamas y a mí me se moconen. Todas las posiciones. Oh no, otro cero. Rugian si lo meto un aguacero. BBM, very big monetero. Quieren dinero, fundiendo cobre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Que no anda corre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Ey, fundiendo cobre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Que no anda corre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Pretty.
Oh, welcome in, Raiders. Cheer, thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Let's give you a shout out. What have you been up to? Did you have a good stream? So today, for those that don't know, I'm Cybertronic. I'm making a tower defense game in Unreal Engine. My GPU will arrive in like 20 minutes. But that's an Amazon 20 minutes, so that could be 3 days. Because I don't know if your Amazon does what mine does, but I'll be like, you're next on the list. And then 2 hours later, we had to make a few more stops on the way. I had a good stream, thank you. Nice. That's good to hear. What are you working on today? Do you have anything to show? Anything you'd like to show? But I live in a quiet village, so there's not much going on. Fair. Nothing to show yet. Ooh, I like the yet. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Are you going to go and chill now? They hardly need to make extra stops. As usual, you didn't poke me. This is true. I forgot 3D Addict. I did forget. Yes. Comfy. Hello, hello, how are you doing? It's been a while. How's your stuff been? No, we literally spoke 10 minutes ago. What do you mean 10 minutes ago? It was like 45 minutes ago. Memory of a goldfish? This is true. Where is Unreal Engine gone? Oh, it's on that screen. There we go. Oh yeah, 3D Addicts. I'm not sure if I showed you yesterday, but I got half of the tower animation working. Technically it's not animated, it's all done in code. But all the logic to turn the tower and stuff is all being done in code now, except for the pitch. And I'm gonna get the pitch working today. And then I just need to animate like the barrel to do something when we fire. And I think the tower is like ready to go. Oh, you didn't show? Hold on, I'll show you right now. So if I place a very large cannon tower, I don't know why it's this big, something broke the scale that I need to fix. And I press start, it will now actually rotate and start firing. And today I'm going to work on the pitch angle, because at the moment it's just like shooting balls at like a, what is that? A 70-degree angle. Yeah, today I will fix get the top to be able to pivot, and I will get the bottom to, well, the rest of the tower to actually be scaled correctly. For whatever reason, it's just huge. That looks much better than before. Yeah, having non-static towers makes a difference, doesn't it? And that's currently all the code that it does, all the code for it. It's like, it's not even like a lot. So what I need to do first is this used anyway? It is not used. Is this used? That's not used. That's not used. That I can delete. This one I'm not actually sure. So we want tower rotation proxy, and this is going to be tower. What do I use this one for? I use it for the look at rotation, your rotation tower, your rotation proxy, and then I want another one, and the next one will be. Actually, can't remember, but luckily, Unreal makes it easy for me to see. So if we go to the cannon, and if I press R and I do this, hey, remember yesterday Unreal when we were doing? Oh, there we go. Now it shows me. So it's pitch. Is that a bug? There, it's not showing. Okay. Anyway, so it's pitch. Pitch is the one I'm looking for. So we want the pitch rotation for that. Pitch. And then that's rotation. Duplicate that. This is pitch, pitch. And this one is yours. So, okay, now which one does this need to be on? So this needs to be... How is it set up? So we've got that there. So tower middle mesh. It needs to be attached to the tower middle mesh. This one. So you need to go below it. You actually don't. And then tower middle mesh. Tower rotation proxy. Tower your rotation proxy. And 2 stops away. Ooh, exciting. And pitch rotation proxy. So there should be those 2. And then this is tower your. So then we've already got the look at location. We are going to then go and do something similar to this. But now we're going to go tower pitch rotation proxy. Set the world rotation to its current. And this will be pitch. Oh, what have I done there? That will be your. Actually, this is pitch, not your. Pitch. Current. Let's just go current tower. I don't want to rename it, it's too long. About that. So JJ 1, 2, 3, 4. So your rotation proxy current rotation. Do the same for this, which is just going to be that rotation. And that is correct. Okay, so then we want to now keep this, and whoops, this and this the same, and this the same. And which is the one we want to adjust? Now we want to adjust the pitch. So let's get the pitch look at and see if that works. So this would be middle section rotation sideways, easier simplicity. Top section rotation up, down, and let's rebuild because I changed a CPU header file. Remember, kids, when you change the header files, you must rebuild the project. Well, you don't have to, but when it breaks and doesn't work, and you're like, why is it not working? Don't come crying to me. What power supplies do you have, Hector? Oh, I've done this wrong. So this is attached to that. The other two need to be attached to that. Naughty, Siler. Naughty, naughty. So you attach to the middle. What else attaches to the middle? So you need attached to that. And you can attach to... She's attached you to the turret. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm gonna rebuild because I don't want the blueprint to freak out. I need to find some better closed captions because the default ones that I'm using at the moment have no idea what I'm saying. Okay. Man, how unstable is Unreal Engine 5.5 that there were 4 fixes? 5.7.2's just come out, and I'm thinking of moving to that next. Considering that I had to update my entire build toolchain just to get it to open. That's better. So this should just work, right? I suppose that is the dream. It's not quite how I was envisioning it to rotate, to be completely honest with you. Like, the spin 365 was not what I was hoping for. It looks cool. It looks like it's a slingshot. It's pretty good. Ah, there. See? It works. It's perfect. That's what we wanted. And for some reason... I need to adjust the pivot. Well, that's one of the things that's wrong. There's a lot more wrong. I think the problem is I'm adjusting the rotation on the object that is... Yeah, I've got an idea of what's wrong. That looked funny, though, I must say. How do I actually modify this? I can never remember. Bring it into here. So if I tell it to rotate, what does it do? Yeah, that's not what I want. So let's go File, Modeling, and then just go up to the sky. Go. Perspective. Right. Why are you always going to wireframe when I do this? Like, also, why is where is the camera? What is this? This is scaling at speed. You turn the clipping down. I change this to... and it pivots. Really Unreal Engine. Hold on, what does this say? Accept. Maybe wireframe is best then. Control Z. So that's the center there. That's the center there. What the heck, sick? Hold on, if I do that, that was pretty good. I think I should have teased that and how. That should be better. So it's still gonna spin 365. And now I'm gonna adjust it in the boot, of course. Viewport, right side. Ah, il bastardo. Thank you for the hydrate. A pasta check and a stretch. Put a knife on a turret, then spin it. It's fine. Wait, that's a brilliant idea. I'll just put a knife in the barrel. A knife tower. That's so funny. Turning cog. Hello. Front. Where's 0? Weird. Yeah. You want to see the most terrifying thing ever? Turning cog. It's still... Is it? Can't actually tell if it's working properly. When it stops spinning, we should see if it's working. Boom, energy right there. Indeed. So did that pivot correctly? It still didn't pivot correctly. If I go back into this and we go perspective, this is that. Here's the pitch thing. Ah, because the pitch location is wrong. That's also why. So now we need to go back to... I gift the first to you because you always say silent makes me coffee. Lol. Imagine this, right? Picture this. A shot so powerful that the tower just like yeets itself backwards, okay? Ready? Just like a bang! And it's just like, whoa! I should have done that. The tower should have just shot and then rotated itself. Bang, 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 bang. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's like a 360 no-scope tower, you know what I mean? Okay, let's change that back to... what have I done with the rotation? 0. 180. Okay, 0. 180. 0. 180. Okay, apparently that has the answer to everything is just 180. I was reading the UE Git to see if I should update the source yet. I'll wait, but I nuked the project I was working on and then reinstalled City Sample. Bam, textures and everything loaded. Clean first try. Oh, nice. What's wrong with your project that's causing it not to build? There was just fiddly shit that was busted from the start. Then I reinstalled to fix it, to have a good base. I screwed up some mats with substrate as well, but I learned. Well, at least you learn something. That's always good. Relative rotation. Right. Oh, do it this way. Let's try that. It was suspiciously fast. Oh, look at that. I'm not happy with the movement overall. Like, it's still a bit too snappy, but it looks so much better. Let's go! Indeed. It's so satisfying finally having the towers no longer be static, because they've been static at this point for probably more than a year. Okay, Unreal. Hello. I love it when the modeling tools crashes the editor because of send and close. Adding visual elements does a lot for motivation. It does. It really does. Because my game's been in this. I mean, hold on. Let me show you what it looked like a while ago. I need to actually release a new build. Man, this is missing a lot of the updates. So like, we had Gun Tower, Cannon Tower, which is the old, even unpainted ones. We had the Electric Tower and all that kind of stuff. We'll just do another row of those. And as much as having something that's a bit less of a placeholder turret in was good, it just, like, you can't really tell that they're actually doing anything. So now adding more of that visual polish that, oh, these towers are doing a something. Because like the pivot point at the moment is up somewhere over here. Like the models are the wrong. This one's the correct one. This one's the high quality one that shouldn't exist. And there's like so much that still needs to be done. But then when you get like these small pieces in, oh. So like, right, I broke that one. I'm so glad that's saved. Thank you, Unreal, for saving that correctly, because that's definitely how I wanted my tower to look. Wait, how much broke? It's so funny to look at. Ah, this was definitely my plan, Unreal. Definitely the plan. So what broke? What didn't save? It's like... Okay, so let's try this again. Perspective, right. So you're in the correct spot. Enough. You are potentially correct, and you are... Okay, so we go view... Wireframe. Where's wireframe? Let's start with the pitch one and get that working first. So we want that there. Then we've got that, which is there, and we've got that, which is there. So if I take this and I rotate it, it's rotating wrong, which is fine. And the pitch, oh, the pitch is all wrong, that's why. So the pitch should be there. Then this should be down. Let's go fix where's the pitch. So that's the pitch, right? So pitch should be rotating there. So wait, something's wrong. Hold on. So pitch. Oh, I know what's wrong. I need to take this, move it off so I can't see it. Then take the pitch, which should be about there. And then this should be basically on the floor. Okay, let's try that. So that's now there. Pitch should be... You see, it's going to rotate wrong now. Did I have this correct earlier? Okay, reset you. And reset you. Okay, So now you're rotating in the wrong place altogether. But now you're actually correct. The player sees it from far enough that nobody will notice. I will notice, how dare you! Wait, what did I miss? I accidentally said something. The gov's quivering in their boots right now. It's pretty funny. Why? Can I PCIe hot swap a GPU, I wonder? One way to find out. I think you should change the arrow to look like they're spray painting into the ground. Wait, that was wrong. Ah, I know an easy way of doing this. It's so simple, so elegant. Can I hide parts of my mesh? Visible. Okay. So then we want to take this. And we want it there, right? Fantastic. So then take you, put you somewhere there. Because of high-ranking Labour Party members and applied to run as PM in a by-election, he's extremely well linked within the outside of the Labour Party. He's the mayor of Manchester right now, so if he gave that up to be a MP, he would be going for a leadership, aka PM. Oh, and we would have the support to do that fairly swiftly. It'd take him a week. He's calling the King of the North for the reason. Damn, okay. None for Mido. Hello again, how are you? Projectile spawn point is correct. That is correct. That's fine. Okay, so that's not correct. That we're gonna move to there. And if I rotate now. Actually not correct. Why is it not correct? Where is this pivot? Oh, that's why. So that's 20. What, 19? 19's too much. 5, 6. It is political, yes. Exik is having fun watching the politics. What are you designing? I am busy designing well, technically designing. I am trying to get my tower to be aligned correctly, so that in code, when we modify how it rotates and stuff, so like the top pieces and all that, it looks correct in game. And at the moment I'm trying to quite literally move this like half a pixel at a time until I get it right. I think that is about as close as we're gonna get. Maybe 7. Let's try an 8. Oh, that's definitely wrong. Let's go back to 7. There we go. So now I can take this and I can push it up. And there. So now if you rotate, that looks good. So see now it's inside the groove that it needs to be over there. Maybe move it down just slightly. This looks like it's touching. Then we can turn wireframe off and re-enable the base visible. Save, compile, save. And hopefully now, when we place the cannon tower down, we press start, we press F8, it should now rotate correctly. There we go. See? It's pivoting correctly. We press stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click file and I'm going to click save all, because I don't know why it didn't work last time, and I'm going to commit that like immediately. Split cannon tower and get aiming working. I mean, maybe, but I'm not giving opinions, just facts to keep it multi-pass gen. I appreciate that as an outside. That was a real concise explanation. I don't have my performance work. Perforce working correctly. What's wrong with your perforce? The reason why I ask is I spent part of Friday fixing my perforce, or my perforce for another project, because I don't use perforce. Did I make a stream deeper? I only saved the null deeper. Dumb shit. Ah. The classic substance not doing what it should be doing. Don't know why that didn't save, but I'm going to save it again. Okay, now I need to fix the scale, because for whatever reason, the scale just broke. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, and I want to get into computer programming and design, but I don't have enough money. There's a lot of computer courses that are now available online that are actually free for you to try out and do. So there's like if your goal is to just start with programming, there is a lot of websites that will teach you how to program in some languages completely free, because people are trying to have it less of a gated thing. Design is a bit more of a different thing, but let me see. Like, do you know what programming language you want to learn? Or maybe the question is, do you know what you're wanting to do when you go into computers? Like, are you wanting to do game dev? Are you wanting to do websites? All those kinds of things? So there's this site for you. I know this one, and there's this one. You want to get started with web dev? And then there's tons of like Harvard stuff that you can get for free. I believe in you, person on YouTube. You should pursue it. Learning dev is so rewarding. It is. It's fantastic. And here's another link for you that will show you all of these online courses that you can get. Most of game dev is cheap. It's the hardware and the art programs that are expensive. It is, yes. And don't stream, because then like the hardware requirements just go up. Stevie, how are you doing today? Oh, I don't know how long you've been here, Stevie, or if you've been lurking for a while, but guess what? We got the towers to attack. Well, they were always attacking, but now they aim, and they're no longer... So at the start of the stream, they were spinning. It was hysterical. So if we put a cannon tower down now, press star, press F8. I need to fix the scale, don't worry about that. But look, Look, he's aiming. He's actually aiming at them. He's like, oh my goodness, it's not just a random ball out of nowhere. So we're making progress. It's exciting. My game's starting to feel less dead. Like, it's coming alive. And if you stream, you get peer pressure into doing better. This is also true. There is a lot of rewards for streaming. Now I need to fix my scale and find out why is the scale off. If I open my laser tower, did I change the scale there? No, I didn't. So why is everything so weird? Oh, that's the menu one. That's not laser. I don't want to open a level. I just want to find something. Laser. No. Speaking of, hi Stevie. Laser. Hello, Unreal. Please open. Thank you. Very kind of you to finally open. This one's been scaled up. I guess it was a bigger tower. Okay, so if I take the root component, minimize that. The scale is currently 1, so let's try 0.85 to thumbsucker number. Compile, save, and see if that applies to anything. Okay, so now the issue is, and I don't know why, but the placeable tower, this one, and the placed tower are different sized. Because Unreal likes to make things super confusing. Unless it's referencing a mesh somewhere. Okay. Let's find out. How does my own placeable code work that I wrote more than a year, 2 years ago at this point? Almost 2 years ago work. So probably the PC is where we want to begin our journey. So convert mouse, what is this? It's an input action, event tick, begin play. It might be in set placement mode enabled. That's good. Event new placeable tower. So we get the tower data. That's that. L is for a line trace. That's for testing. So then who owns this data though? Spawn building. BP ploppable. Fine. Because I could scale down the actual component, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather just fix it in the blueprint. So there's my tower data. We get the base class for that. We open the grid. We spend, and we do that. So on grid change. So this is the actual spawning. Set placeable. So it returns placement enabled. So if it is enabled, we place the actor. Let's try that. Fantastic. That's a good sign. I love that I get no debugging information. So here's the tower data. Hello. There we go. So what are you? You are a cannon tower. Good. We've got info. We've got the class, which is BP cannon tower class, which is a blueprint generated class. I feel like something's being cached somewhere. there's a way to check this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. Add. So this, I want to add a static mesh. Let's add a cube on the top. Let's see who has that. So F9, resume. Okay, so it is the same one, but when it gets pasted, it gets shrunk in size, because that makes sense, right? 0.1. Okay, so that's interesting. So the size when it's being placed is smaller. Amazon are useless. Attempted delivery. I was waiting at my front door and they didn't attempt delivery at all. I hate when they do that. Okay, so something is applying scale once we do it. I feel like what they do is they go, oh, if it's too far out of our way, they just say that they attempted the delivery but didn't do it. Because they just don't want to do it. But it's extremely frustrating when they do stuff like that. I had DPD do that the one day where they said, they literally said to me, oh, we attempted delivery but no one was home, and I called them because I was literally standing there waiting and no one came. So I called the people that I booked it from, and the guy had to come back. They sent him back. They called the driver up to come back to deliver the stuff while I was standing there waiting. He's like, oh, the intercom doesn't work. I'm like, yes it does. Because someone literally rang it 2 minutes before him. It's like, bruh, knock on the door. You gotta be closer to the curb. You gotta go in the Amazon van and travel the whole day with them. I thought assholes gonna treat it that way. It was, I'd specifically like paid extra to have it delivered on a specific day that I was there, and then so I wouldn't be home the next day. So I'd paid for it, and when they told me when my slot was, I literally went and I waited outside for them, and they didn't come. And I got annoyed. So I called them, and I'm like, I've literally waited here for the guy. But one day I got something ordered, and they didn't try and even access like the building that we live in. They just left and say, oh, we couldn't make delivery. The next day for the time slot, I stood outside on the road and I waited for the guy to come in. I saw the DPD guy coming. I'm like, do you have a delivery for me? And he's like, what number? He's like, oh yes I do. I'm like, yeah, I'm not having you come back again tomorrow. Okay, so something in my code is applying scale when it shouldn't. So if I do this, what happens? I'll save. So now it's huge, and then it gets even bigger. So for whatever reason, if I change the scale, the end scale gets changed. Okay, so that's... Okay, what if... That's the root component. Does the same thing happen if I do this? No. So something in my code is applying something to the scale of the route. Did you beat him up and finish his route for him so other people also got their shit they were heading on? No. It's very frustrating when you end up paying extra for a delivery on a specific day, and then they're still like, oh yeah, we couldn't make delivery. It's like, bro. It was one of the days when I called the customer service and like the guy didn't want to. The guy said he came, but he didn't even ring the doorbell or anything. So they gave the guy my number, and he called me when he was 5 minutes away. And then he called me again when he was outside. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at you. I'm like, I can see you. Hello, have you woken up from your nap? Well, she was absolutely KO'd on the bed. She was in a little ball and everything. You want to say hi to chat? You want to say hi? Just say hi. They're over there. Look at them. Look at them. Stare them down. Dad, why are you doing this to me? That would have been on the 5 o'clock news. All right. Let me think. So some piece of code. So the root component, is that used anywhere else in my code? Okay, wait. Set scale. What is... Okay, wait. Let's look at the base class. There's some shenanigans going on. Set decal scale. Is placement, so the root set root component. I have no idea. Okay, so we'll just go with 0.85 and see how that looks. Why is it freak out there? I need to fix that at some point. Because the snapping is like not great. Okay, 0.8 was not enough. What did we say yesterday? It was like 0.55, wasn't it? I need a uniformed box size that I can put them in. If he said it yesterday, it should be good. No, because I rechanged the structure, so it broke. Actually, what we could do... It was a good idea, though. What we can do is check in here to get an idea of what my scale looked like. I can't remember. So if I go... Let me put a cannon tower down. So it's just inside... It's just touching that edge there. So it's apparently a lot less than that. So stop. Let's try 0.5. 0.5. File and save. Oh, that actually looks perfect. So it's half. Please say my name. Jude. Hi, Jude. How are you, bro? I'm good, thanks, and you? How are you? Anna Marie, hello! Oh, Anna Rain, we've got the towers working. They pew pew with the pew. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I press start now, they aim at all the they aim. They're like all looking this way, and then watch this. Bam! Shoot, 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 shoot. Look at the synchronized death. Looks cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, today we got all our towers to actually rotate correctly, and it's made a huge difference. Now I just want to lower the platform because I feel like they're aiming too far down, like they're hurting their poor little necks, you know. How long did you sit on the name of your game? I came up with a half decent one last night. About a couple months. It was definitely a couple months. What is the game? So this game is called Echoes of the Archive. It's the tower defense game that I'm currently making. Did you have fun yesterday? I did, actually. It was very fun. Lots of drinking. Lots of dancing. Oh, that's so funny. The projectiles are like getting stuck to their feet and staying there. Hold on. Resume F8. Let's just put another one down. And then pause. They're not exploding. They're just staying there. My game name is still not set in stone. That's fair. I could still change it at any time, because as much as I've registered the Steam page, you can just change it. It would make the announcement video a little awkward at this point. Dance for our entertainment. I have not having nearly enough to drink for that, Anna Marin. Not nearly enough. I'll scare you all away. You'll think I'm possessed and call 999. Like, there's this dude on stream. He's possessed by something. Somebody help him. And be like, I'm just dancing, people. My partner thinks people won't know some of the words in my title. I'm like, that's fine. That probably means I won't be able to pronounce it. That's how I'm interpreting it. Are there like English words that... So, is it English words that we won't know? Or are there just English words that most people don't know the meaning of because no one's read a thesaurus since it was invented? And I'm one of those people, just in case. Yeah, we have ads coming up, and my cat really decides now that she must have her treats. They don't know the meaning. Okay. Wow. Well, I look forward to your announcement. You're just gonna sit there until I give you treats? Yes, she is. Okay. Well, your ads are soon, and then we'll give it to you. Let's commit. Fix the... That's not what I want. Fix the scale. Fix, cannon tower scale. Oh, I have my whole game just running in the background. My bad. Oh, wait. I forgot to show you guys something. Am I gonna have enough time before the ads? No. Okay, I'll show you all after the ads. I did something. I did a thing! It tripped the breaker. I went to reset it. I'll be right back. The breaker board arced at me. Hexer, did you break a mirror? Like, why is your luck so bad today? Okay, be right back. Cat wants treats. I have returned. No, just today I got sent the wrong keyboard with the wrong layout. My GP isn't coming today, and I'm not here a week. I almost got killed by electricity because my oven blew up. Bruh, my GP is coming Wednesday the 28th. What the fuck is this shit? That's when they rescheduled it for. I'm not even home then. I started getting a lot of my stuff delivered to like Amazon lockers and stuff. And actually deliver it. Have you like tried contacting their support and being like, this is ridiculous? Like I stood outside waiting for your driver and he didn't come. I haven't phoned them. Ah. Maybe we need to get back to having PO boxes. Post boxes. I'm gonna get a refund on my Prime. Well, we live in an apartment building and people keep stealing our stuff. We order from Amazon. And it was particularly bad around Christmas time. Like we ordered a whisk the one day and someone stole our whisk. Like, really? It was like a £5 whisk. I hope you enjoy our whisk. And the thing is, I know that they just threw it out. They were like, oh, this is shit. I don't need this. So they just threw it out. Makes me so mad. All right. I was going to show you something, wasn't I? So if I go main menu, start, select level, because this one just makes it easier to see. So press start. So, dun dun dun. You can see that through the walls. Sorry. I was quite happy when I got this working. It was really simple. Made like a big difference. GG. I can't even remember who like suggested it. It was such a good suggestion. Because now it doesn't look like there's just floating name tags. But there's like actual... You can like watch them travel, which is so cool to see. And I went with a very subtle amount, and I'm glad I went subtle. Because like I've seen a lot of people online do it, and they've gone with like a red or very strong colors. And this is just like enough to show, okay, they've gone, they're through an object and stuff. Wouldn't it be better to hide both if occluded by terrain? I thought about it, but then I decided against it just because to me, I always like to see where the enemy path is. Like if there's like a group of enemies somewhere. Also trying to turn off the name tags the whole time is so much more work to figure out, is it occluded or not, versus just have this, because this is just done on the render thread. Or deactivate your health bar when behind train. It's about prepping, and if the names are hidden, it's hard to know if you're going to win or need to prep more. Yeah. So that was one of the things I got working as well. I was very happy with that. So now we fixed the scale. We fixed that. So now I need to... Well, I need to actually... I do need to fix the gun turret, which is very broken at the moment. So that has the base, it has that has that and all that. Okay, so what I need to now do... Where's this projectile spawn point for this? So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do the same that I did for the other tower, but now for the gun tower. So I need to join them up, cut them out and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get that done now. Let's open Blender. Bless you. and yesterday I had the world's greatest Amazon driver. I told Amazon that he was amazing. He phoned me and asked me where to deliver it because he didn't know. I love that so much. It shows dedication, appreciation that he wanted me to have my package on time. Yeah. There are people that really do go above and beyond for that kind of stuff. And then you get the ones that just, if there's like a rock on your road, just be like, nope, couldn't make a delivery. There was a rock. Open that one. This one's going to be a bit tricky. See, it works fine, but I need to almost get that other piece attached, which I don't know how I'm going to do. Could make it a separate part. Maybe we do that. We attach it as a separate part. We put like a bone into that point there just to attach the two. That might work actually. Yes, I agree. I think this will work, sir. This is a good idea. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I have way too much fun with this stuff, don't I? Hope the driver gets fired more money for the absolute legend of Amazon driver I had yesterday. Unfortunately, I don't think that's how it works. Be back later. Bye, Turning Cog. See you later. Duplicate collection. Hide collection. So let's take that one off and let's start with just this. Take that and that. Join. Fantastic. Why? Join. Why? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday. God damn it. Weekend goes too fast. What am I doing tomorrow at work? Oh, I've got like a piece of work that I've like nearly finished. I have to do architectural discussion and then we're done. Join. 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 I just wonder if this should be part of this or that. Oh, I messed up. I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. I don't know if I can go back enough. Can I? Nope. Can I just go this? Don't save. Blender. Come, Blender. Move to this window. That's not what I wanted. They're launching a formal investigation of the driver's conduct, and they're adding explicit drive instructions to call me before they mark it as delivery failed. Well, that's at least helpful. That's the thing, is like the drivers actually have access to your contact information anyway, that they can call through the app. Oh, I joined this thing beforehand. God damn. Actually, a little bit of a problem, because this needs to rotate on there. That's fine, I can separate it. I have no idea how, but I'm sure I can. And now they're making it mandatory to phone me before their markers delivery, which isn't neat. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I hope your luck for the rest of the week improves, because damn, son. So if I go like this, and we go Alt-Z... Nope, not that. And then we go... That. That. Do this. And then we do this. This. A P, separate by selection. G, yay! Yay! Let's go. They're trying to get him to deliver today. Oh, nice. That's sometimes why it's like worth calling customer support, is they do sometimes like try and make a plan for you. Especially if the driver's like still around the corner, then it's just easier for everyone. Okay, so looking at this again, this bottom piece is going to be one section. This is going to be the piece that rotates. I hope Tiny Evans gets fired. J. Whoops. You just had like the worst day. Wow, they said, you said thank you very much. They said, you're most welcome. Please do not mention it. It's my duty. I should be thanking you for your patience and being kind. Wow, okay. Damn. So, this and this is joined. And this is apply. Apply. You two are now joined. Join. And join. So now. Huh? The fuck? Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so then this is going to be a separate piece because I have no idea how it's going to work. But that's fine. So let's look at the top now. Wait, hold on. I want the top back. This is going to move. That's solid. There's a huge amount of like lubrication inside of there so that thing can turn. And this thing is the actual pivot mechanism. So we need to move the pivot point to there. So this can all be joined then. So you and you, we just J. Why did I just cut a hole in here? Okay, you're separated. Fantastic. J. Apply. Apply. And that should be everything. So I can just go and like select everything. J. That. J. That. J. That and that. J. This and this. And that, J. That and that, J. Okay, there we go. It's pretty good. So that's now base, unit, middle, and thing. I'm nice to customer service because they didn't fuck up. That's the thing. There's no point being angry at them. It's not their fault. That is an absolutely thankless job being in customer service. And you deal with some like particularly horrible people. So this is just going to be turret, just go base, joint. I mean bottom base, it's just bottom base, that's it. This is bottom. Joined. Fantastic. Okay, so then that's done. Let's look at the top next. So you are just going to stay a separate piece and I will figure out what we're going to do with you. So then let's apply the mirror. No mirror on you. Weird. So that one's done. That has nothing on, so those we can just join. Apparently not. Excuse me. Okay, I'll apply your mirror then. Can I join you now, or you just... Oh, it's because you've got a reference to something. That's why you're doing it that way. What do you have on you? You must have some kind of pose element. Sculpt, no. Vertex, no. Texture painting. Do I have like a constraint somewhere? you've got a pivot point there. Yeah, but there's something attached to you, because look at the way you move. Yeah, boy. Just subscribe. Dude, James, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. I've added something to this piece of mesh. I can't remember what it was. Ah, there we go. So I've got object constraints. Does that carry over to Unreal Engine? So if I open that mesh, which is... What was that? The gun tower, this one. Oh, that is the thing. There's the mesh. I guess it doesn't. Because that would be the piece. Interesting, okay. So it doesn't seem to... But it's hard to tell because of how I exported. Let's keep that as a... So what does it say? It's tracking to a specific item in local space. And the specific item is this piece over here. So... Let's keep these as they are. Let's not do anything with them. And let's see what happens when we bring it into Unreal Engine. Because we have to have like 2 extra like mesh pieces. You know what, fine. But let's just hold on. So that was called Unreal Engine Object Constraints. So constraints in Unreal Engine are broken up into different methods: position, rotation, scale, parent, and look at. With these methods, you can set objects to control how these constraints operate, such as controlling attachment offset, baked the constraint back into normal keyframe. Okay, so I can do something similar in Unreal Engine. So worst case scenario, I just create 2 additional pieces that I add to the mesh that literally just hold these 2, and then I can add like constraints to them. So exporting these as separate pieces is definitely a good idea. Let's give them some decent naming. So beam support low, we can keep it as that. And this is apparently a object that doesn't have a name. Don't know where it is. Is it parented to something? It probably is. It's fine. That can stay there. Let's see. Yeah, it is parented. Next, let's attach the mohawk. Actually, wait. Let's not attach anything to that last. Let's get all the mirrors sorted. So there's that mirror. There's that mirror. That one. That one. Oh, that's the other thing I need to consider is how do I want these to work? So initially I wanted these to have some kind of... So that they're joined, which is fine. So we're going to join it like that. And I think what we do is these are going to be as separate pieces. So we'll call these muzzles low top and keep it like that. Then we got the bottom one. And did I apply everything? I did. So we'll join those. So that will also be a separate piece, so that the muzzle has a way of doing this. GX, so that they can basically shoot out. They've got, so they can have some kind of like a recoil effect. I'll be completely honest. I'm making a lot of this up, and I'm making some assumptions that this is even going to work. But I guess that's part of the fun, isn't it? Live a little. apply. Okay, so that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. And that one's done. So this can be attached to this, J. Then this can be attached to this. This can be attached to this. That one's done, that one's done. So those two can be attached. Okay, now the problem child. So apply, apply, apply. Array. Is there an array on you? Apply, apply. So you can be joined, you can be joined, and you can be joined. So those are all joined now. Next. Apply. All my mirrors get applied. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. That's done, that's done. Now we go to the back. Okay, so you can be attached to you. You can be attached to you. You can be applied, and you can be applied. So you two get attached. Okay, so that's connected. That's connected. So now we got all the arms connected. Oh, I'm missing this piece here. So those are connected. Those are connected. Okay. So all the arms are connected now. Just check. Yeah. Looks good. These are connected. So now we can apply. That's done. So that can be applied to that. That can be applied to that. That is going to be applied to that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, J. And if I move it, nice. Very good. Okay, so we've got these pieces which are not attached, but we're not going to. So this is going to be turret main, turret top. Then this is The turret, top gun, barrel. Oh wait, would I not attach you? Use need to go there. Here stick. That, and that. So muzzle top, muzzle bottom. Cool. I think we are ready to export this. So let's select everything inside of here. Select objects, save, file, export, FBX. And this will be gun. We want to turn just the mesh on. Selected objects, and we're going to call this one low underscore joint. And we'll copy that path, export it. Go there. Okay, so what do we have in here? So we've got low and low joint. So saves a bit of space, funny enough. Cool. So that's all somewhat done. Save that, minimize it, and let's go into UE. Why is the mesh in there changed? Let's see. Where is Unreal Engine? Yeah, let's give this a try. So cannon, tower, gun. Is this used anywhere? Find reference. Sukilos, hello. Mahjong, hello, how are you doing? Are you about to start your stream? Oh, goes pretty well. We got the one tower able to attack correctly, so it now aims at the targets. And let's have a look. So that's fine. Import, that's fine. Combine meshes, no, and import. I don't know if I feel like streaming or if I should just heads down bust out the search factor. Ah, fair enough. There's more pieces than I was expecting. Why are there more pieces? Ah, I didn't join the back. Damn it. Okay. Okay, cool. Select objects. Yeah, so let's try this again. File, export. How is your refactor going? Are you just trying to get it like through the door, basically? What? Okay, so we've got this piece. Fantastic. So that should be. I do this and we go back there. We should have a material and we're looking for the base material. It should be this one. Yeah. So now that works. Changing my buildings from actors to ISMC instances. Nothing works. Ah, fair enough. Can always do a mute stream, no face cam or anything. That's true.
Jack it up.
Let's add that one to here. So this needs base on that one. Save. Well, 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 if it isn't the master of the refactor. Oh, I missed another piece. Damn it. Oh, actually, what we can just do instead is delete that. Yes. What's this? Missed another piece. Delete that. Thank you for the thought, Admin Ring. Join. Whoops. You've got a mirror. Apply the mirror. And apply the mirror. Join those. And join. Control Z. This gets joined to that. Wait, huh? Okay, weird. So file, select objects, export. And if I go, which piece do I need to re-import this on? So that we don't need. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Re-import. There we go. This, and this. Cool. So they all want top. So if we go like this, you select the top one, you want top, insert, insert, insert. You're gonna make me go all the way back and do this manually. You are, aren't you? Civil. Okay, let's have a look at the mesh. So this shouldn't be referenced anymore. And this one shouldn't be referenced either, so that's that. And that's used by the main menu, so let's delete it and replace it with we want gun turret low. Gun tower low. Okay, good. So that's now done. And now the hard part. So base is going to be this. Rotation proxy is that. So then this is going to be this. And that rotates that way, so we don't need to worry about it. Then we've got the pitch, and then we've got the top. Now the top is the problematic one. So it's there, but the pivot is in the wrong place. And then we've got that. Okay, so let's do this. If we take you and place you in the world, save everything, and then we go up. And then we go right. It's that one. Where's my one? There. Where is the pivot supposed to be? It's gonna be a pain to do. So that's where the pivot needs to be. I delete that, and we go and we take this and this. There we go. So now it keeps the orientation for me, and then we can go modeling like that. We can go edit pivot. Put that up there. About there. Save. Okay, so Alt J. Okay, fantastic. So that looks a little broken, but now we can just go with wireframe. And what we need to do is move this one. So that's the mesh, that's the rotator proxy. Mesh, rotator proxy. Is this correct? Okay. Weird that it's not in the correct position. So that's where we want this, is in line with that. Because now if we go and we rotate, nope, wrong one. See, that works quite well. I'll save. So in theory, if we press play now and we put the gun tower down, it should at least rotate and aim correctly. It does! Look at that! It is a little bit in the ground though. GG, thank you. So let's take the base. This time, lol. What the heck? Eating my phone. Oh my god. I got distracted. I was making my towers work. Okay, cool. So that's done. Now I've got to add the rest of the pieces that are missing to the tower and figure out how to add a constraint to this tower. Is that a Bubbles, the mysterious hands? It is. Some weird, like, stuff happens in some of these. Okay, so that's fine. Now, do I want to add this in code or do I want to add it here? So this piece here, this piece here, I want to go and I want to go add event. No. I want to make a skeleton out of this at some point. So we've got you there, which is, what is that? Control Z. That's the actual tart gun. So let's do this. I'm really surprised they don't have their own control rig. What, my towers? I've sort of started with this approach and see how it works and what its limitations are. And then from there, I can look at doing a control rig. For this tower, I might have to do a control rig because I'm wanting it to do a little bit more stuff. It's all pivot offsets, animations, basically. Do we want this? You got really far with just this. Thank you. But yeah, that's basically sort of why I decided to go with this approach. Is I'm seeing what are the limitations, how far can I get with it, what can I do with it, and what can't I do with it. And I think I finally hit a situation where I've hit a point where I'm kind of limited. They've changed the expected reload to today, so I hope it comes nice. Some good luck for you finally, Hexic. He was steal it. Actually, depending on the graphics card, isn't that like prison time? How much is a 5070? 500 pounds? 600 pounds? Okay, it's not over 1,000. 5070 is like 560. Got mine for 650-ish. Nice. $550. Yeah, that seems about right. I think theft in the UK, where it's like you start hitting like prison time, is if it's over £1,000. It's like grand something. Although I think they've reduced that for like supermarkets because of all the shoplifting people are doing. The low value threshold is £200, so it's up to 7 years in prison for stealing something worth more. But it has a higher trust with the 9, so it's aggravated theft. Ah, okay. I know I've only ever had one thing stolen from an Amazon employee, which was a cell phone. And I don't even think Amazon did anything about it. Because what happened was, so I ordered a new phone through Amazon, and when it got delivered, I noticed that the tape on the bottom wasn't the Amazon tape. It was just like clear packing tape. And I was like, okay. So I immediately called them and they gave me a refund. But it's like, it would have been such an easy thing for them to, well, if they know that the package was packaged properly, then they know it was from the time that the driver picked up the stuff, because it was a security code item. And also, like, all the phones have IMEI numbers on them as well. Amazon do a lot when their drivers steal stuff. The impression I got is it was just like, here's your refund, go away. I was like, okay. They do internal investigations, silver recovery of the items, and call the police behind the scenes. Okay, well, that's good. Because, like, when you buy a phone for like £1,000 brand new, and then it just goes missing on delivery, because it's not that I didn't get anything. I got an air freshener, and I was just like, bro, like, I still had to return the air freshener. Like, what? The customer isn't meant to see the disciplinary actions. They'll refund you straight away at any potential theft on behalf of their driver. And it was one of those ones you had to sign for as well. I was so angry. Like, I opened the parcel. So now when I get expensive stuff from Amazon, what I always do is I actually film opening the box. So I film the whole box so you can see it, and then I film opening it. They take it a bit too far. Sometimes. Wow. So this will be the top. And this will be the bottom. Wait, this is the bottom. And then this is the top. This seems the wrong way around. Hold on. Bottom. Reset. Reset. Okay, so can I rename this? So let's say that that is the bottom one now. So that's the bottom. Bam. And then the bottom goes down and to the right. And let's go with wireframe. I don't know, it's like there. Ah! Damn, son. I know a guy who was fired for stealing because he had 2 packages for the same address and they were scheduled to be delivered at different times. So he delivered them both at the same time. And by the time he was supposed to deliver the second item, he couldn't prove it was delivered since they had already delivered beforehand and he got fired. That seems unfair though. Is that why they've started, or they're supposed to take pictures of deliveries now? Oh, it's supposed to be the other way around. So this one comes out in line with basically that toe edge. That one's about correct. And this one is about halfway between there. So it actually is correct. They had to take pictures of deliveries beforehand. They just don't post them. Then they realize if a driver re-delivers, or the driver delivers it in a stupid spot, a picture of the delivery might be helpful. In occasional. Oh, right, yeah. Thank you. So there's 3. On there as well. There's 2. One. And we go on to top. How much longer are you looking to go today? Not too much longer. Probably about 10 more minutes or so. Why do you need to leave? Tower top. Tower top. Why can't I use that? Oh, whoops. No, man, I'm trying to be considerate respect. Established schedule, lol. No, I won't be streaming for too much longer. I need to get some other stuff done. And I got a lot more done today than I was expecting. So I'm already quite happy because technically, both my towers are animated now. I want to have a look into control rigs because I don't know how else to do this last piece, which is this piece over here, without control rigs. It's not vital right now. Like the thing is, I don't even think people would notice if it wasn't there. Can I just do I want to do that? I'll try do that. It's probably gonna break something. I'm not used to how fast, because my project's so small and the project that I work on work is a bit bigger than this, just a little bit. I'm not used to how fast like live code runs. It also helps that I have like a decent CPU. Okay, where did you guys go now? Yeah, you did not listen to a word I did. Okay, fine. Okay, so you should all be tower top. Ooh, wait. No, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Are you streaming today, Tuning Cog? I was considering it. Do you know what time you're starting? I was considering it. Do you know what time you're starting? Why can I hear myself? Why can I hear myself? Ah! That Temptic stream open, that's why. Where's Temptic? Hmm. If this works, fantastic. Let's open that. Aha, they're all in the right place now. Sweet. Let's just reset all their positions. Okay, so let's go view, perspective, right. And wireframe. Apparently wireframe is the best. Can I select multiple and then move them? Does that work? It does. I swear that's a new feature. Okay, then select the bottom two. Fantastic. Then go wireframe. No, top. And that's gonna go there. Go with minus 37. This one will be positive 37. This one will probably be 36. It's going to be 36 now. Minus 36 because that's what I want. And you can be positive 36. Save. Compile. play gun tower. I hate that so much. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And start the wave. They're fapping! But they're all targeting and it looks pretty cool. It's made a big difference. I hate the snap though. That like snap thing is not great, but I'll fix it eventually. Looking good. Thank you. It's really cool that they're like, they do this. What I want to do, one of the other quality of life things I'll do is when they're finished attacking, they'll reset their position and just like hover. So like they reset the position. But what I want to look at, what I'll probably look at next is a way to have them not snap as much. Because I mean I know why they're snapping. And it's just because in the rotation base over here, we just do a full set the rotation. We don't do anything where we like move it a certain amount and then update and move it again. I need to tie it in with the attack system. So this will then also do like a workout that if it's in with a certain range of like a visual field. So if we look at I lost. Boohoo. If there's an enemy over here, I don't want the tower just attacking like that. I kind of want to make like a bit of a cone. So probably anything in that range can then be attacked. But that should be fairly simple math to do. Yeah, basically, if the rotation amount is less, the rotation to get to the target is less than a certain amount, we can attack. And I'll just absolute the value, so it doesn't matter if we're going left or right. But yeah, next I will look at making it a bit smoother. But we've got the 2 towers that we want for the demo that are now ready. Let's put that there and that there. 8. Should probably make this one a bit bigger. Actually, it's fine its size. So yeah, they are ready for... I suppose they're as demo ready as they're going to be for the time being. Which is fantastic. Alright, so who are we going to raid today? Who is live? Anyone doing Unreal Engine? There's just me. You could do Devro. I haven't done Devro in a while. Let's do Devro. Let's do that. Just read. Yep. Was about to say it. Ah, nice. Shop 3D. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your fantastic week ahead, and I'll see you next week. This raid message, if you're participating in the raid, he's a cool dude. I was there this morning. Nice. Well, we will go and raid him then. But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and thanks for keeping me company. Is there anything else? What else is there? I'm forgetting things. There's Discord if you want to join and have memes, catch more memes and that kind of stuff. And we also have a YouTube if you are interested in catching some of the clips that happened during this stream. Does the YouTube command work? It does. Look at that. How fancy. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye, everybody.